Now in Good Morning Northwest, the war between Israel and Hamas. This morning, the deal to safely get people out of the war zone.
Today, we're seeing big changes coming in this afternoon. Yeah, we're going to have a cold front that's going to arrive. How long it'll last and what it brings, that's coming up.
It is the leading cause of teen deaths in the United States, car crashes. We look at the week dedicated to keeping young drivers safe behind the wheel and the best thing parents can do. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Monday, October the 16th. Mark Peterson here with a look at that first alert forecast and rain coming in later today.
Yeah, it is going to be after the noon hour. We're going to see some cloud cover building in before that. But right now we've got a relatively clear sky. We've got 54 degrees. Winds are light. All of that is going to change later on today. The 4 things you need to know. Yep, it's cold front coming in, warm air in front of it, and then colder air behind it. Wet and windy afternoon expected, showers overnight, and then stop at about 3 o'clock. Sunny and warmer for the entire week ahead. Looks great. So right now, we're expecting the continuation of increased clouds. 11, 12 o'clock, we're going to see that band of rain starting to come in really 1, 2 o'clock. That's going to stay with us until after dinner. We're going to have repeated and scattered showers mainly to the north. We're going to see some cloud cover, but then we're going to see better conditions every day all the way through the end of the week. Waking up, 9 Mile, you're at 47 degrees, 56 Liberty Lake, Hayden at 49, but Spirit Lake even mild at 53 degrees. Not too shabby. Here is our day today. We're going to see partly cloudy conditions as we get later on in the day. By 2 o'clock, we should see active rain showers. That'll continue all the way through this evening. We'll have breezy conditions and again a high of 68 degrees today.
Breaking news out of central Washington. Take a look at this image showing a crash that happened earlier this morning near Cle Elum between a semi-truck, a Department of Transportation truck, and a patrol car. According to Washington State Patrol, there were only minor injuries in this crash. Traffic on westbound I-90 is now closed, according to the Washington Department of Transportation. Lanes are not expected to open until 6:30 this morning. WSP says it will release more details about the crash later on this morning. We'll let you know what we learn. This morning, we are tracking new details in the Israel-Hamas war. As the fighting continues, a new agreement will allow civilians to safely escape through the Palestinian territory's southern border today.
That deal, excuse me, comes as Americans scramble for seats on emergency flights out of the region and as Israeli troops prepare for a potential ground incursion into Gaza. Sydney Charles at the Breaking Now desk with the latest from the Middle East.
This morning, the number of people killed on both sides is now nearly 4,000, including more than 24 U.S. citizens. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken arrived here in Jerusalem earlier today for talks with Israeli officials. Overnight, more explosions were heard in Gaza. The Israel Defense Forces launching airstrikes around the clock, targeting the Palestinian militant group Hamas. On the ground, Israel's military calling for up to 360,000 reservists to prepare for potential ground incursion into Gaza. Inside the Palestinian territory, hospitals are struggling to aid the injured. Access to food, water, and electricity has been cut off for days.
Things are getting worse day by day, minute by minute, actually.
The IDF now ordering more than 1 million people to evacuate northern Gaza, where Hamas's tunnel network allows them to hide out, hold hostages, and smuggle weapons. President Biden on 60 Minutes calling Hamas cowards and defending Israel's response.
Israel is going after a group of people who engage in barbarism that is as consequential as the Holocaust.
But Biden is also cautioning Israel against occupying Gaza, which Hamas has led since 2007. The U.S. now dispatching a second U.S. aircraft carrier to the region in an effort to contain the conflict. The U.S. State Department is racing to charter 4 flights a day from Israel in hopes of evacuating 800 U.S. citizens daily. The war in the Middle East is also leading to tensions here at home, including a disturbing murder case in Illinois. A boy and his mother were allegedly targeted by their landlord because of their religion. I'll have those details coming up in 30 minutes. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
And Spokane is joining cities across the nation that have held rallies in response to the war in Israel. A rally for Israel took place yesterday in Riverfront Park. Many members of Spokane's Jewish community sharing words, stories, and support for Israel. There was an enhanced number of police officers there, but everything remained peaceful. The organizers say they were overwhelmed by the turnout and the support.
This is National Teen Driver Safety Week. Law enforcement agencies around the country are encouraging parents to talk to your teens about safe driving habits. According to the CDC, car crashes are the #1 cause of death for teenagers in the United States. The National Road Safety Foundation's David Reich says before kids even start driving, parents have a responsibility to lead by example.
It's up to us not to blow through a stop sign or a red light, because if our kids see us do that, they think, well, I know it's against the law, but mom or dad does it, so I guess it's okay, really.
Reich says that distractions like phones, eating, and talking with friends are a problem for young drivers. Talking to your kids about limiting these could help save their life. There are also apps like Cell Control to disable your child's phone while the car is in motion.
Geno Smith and the Seahawks are now 3-2 on the season after losing a game they felt they should have won in Cincinnati. Early fourth quarter, DK Metcalf breaks off his route and the Bengals pick it off. That leads to a field goal to make it 17-13 Cincy. But the story was Seattle's inability to produce in the red zone. In the final minute, Geno gets hit as he throws, and that would do it. The Seahawks were in the red zone 4 times in the second half and come away with just 3 points in a 17-13 loss. They'll host the Cardinals on Sunday.
Monday Night Football takes over our airwaves at 5 o'clock this evening as the Dallas Cowboys take on the Los Angeles Chargers. You can catch special editions of 4 News Now before the game at 3 and 4 o'clock, and again right after the game is over. Good morning, Northwest. Time is 7 minutes after 6.
All right, we're going to send things back over to our Mark Peterson, and this afternoon is when you're going to want that rain jacket.
Yeah, this is going to be really the big change. Getting to school and work is going to be fine. It is coming home. You're going to see those scattered showers and such. So be prepared for that. We are going to see warmer conditions this week. We'll have the rundown for you coming up.
Did you see the Ring of Fire? We'll look back at the weekend's astrological phenomenon.
And why drugstore giant Rite Aid is declaring bankruptcy and closing some of its 2,100 stores just ahead on Good Morning Northwest.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Save your dreams!
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Don't need glasses? See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
5 stars. All rise for To Kill a Mockingbird. Unmissable and unforgettable. A mockingbird for our moment. Beautiful, elegiac, satisfying, even exhilarating. A New York Times critic's pick. Mockingbird is now the most successful American play in Broadway history. All rise for Aaron Sorkin's great play. Richard Thomas is Atticus Finch in Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird.
December 5th through 10th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Did you know Idaho high school seniors graduating next spring are eligible for up to $8,000 in grant money for career training and education through Idaho Launch? Funds can be used to cover the cost of apprenticeships, job training, community college, and university programs that lead to in-demand careers. Funds are limited. Apply today. Students choose their own path, and Idaho Launch helps pay for it. Idaho Launch. Support in every direction.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see.
Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
It is 6:10. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. President Biden will travel to Colorado today to speak on clean energy.
The president will be in Pueblo to deliver remarks at CS Wind, which is the largest wind tower manufacturing plant. The White House says the visit is part of Biden's Investing in America tour, and it shows the impacts of last year's Inflation Reduction Act. Earlier this year, CS Wind announced its expansion of its Pueblo facility and an additional 850 jobs over the next several years. The facility is in Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert's district.
Canadian auto workers have agreed to a new labor contract with General Motors, bringing a brief strike to an end. The deal was struck when 80% of union members voted in favor of the plan, which includes base wage hikes as well as improved pensions. In the U.S., the United Auto Workers are still striking. UAW President Shawn Fain says the union is prepared to expand its current strike if automakers don't come up with better offers.
Another retailer headed into bankruptcy, pharmacy chain Rite Aid, filing for bankruptcy protection over the weekend, struggling under more than $3 billion in debt and hundreds of lawsuits connected to the opioid epidemic. As part of that restructuring, some of its 2,100 stores will close.
High hopes for electric vehicle sales are starting to run into slipping demand from drivers. EV sales still up more than 50% compared to a year ago, but the rate is down and some brands are starting to see inventory grow. Car makers now starting to offer discounts and deals to get drivers to make the switch.
Your Monday morning 10-second takeaway. Afternoon rain coming in. The winds associated with those rain showers. So you're going to need your shades this morning, but you're going to need your rain gear this afternoon. Our high today at above average, 68 degrees.
Well, millions of Americans were able to witness a rare ring of fire eclipse of the sun over the weekend. An annual solar eclipse briefly dimmed skies over sections of the western U.S. as well as Central and South America Saturday. As the moon moved in front of the sun, it didn't completely block out the sun, allowing that ring of fire to be formed. Hopefully some people in our area had a chance to witness it, even though it was pretty cloudy around here.
Yeah, and now Ring of Fire is in our head.
Yeah, Johnny
Derek
Cash
actually played it during the break, which did not help anything
That's going to stay in our heads. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:12.
Mark and the Extreme team are taking another big, important project. This one at the site of so much devastation. Coming up, how the team is tackling the remnants of the Gray Fire, helping wildfire victims start to move forward.
Fred's has the latest Samsung kitchen appliances in stock and on sale. Save up to 15% when you bundle 3 select appliances.
Samsung bespoke models let you customize the look of your kitchen with a huge variety of colors to choose from.
Choose from gas or electric ranges in a variety of colors and styles.
Need a new dishwasher? Samsung dishwashers have dual wash arms and a rotating spray jet to clean even the dirtiest dishes.
Stop by your local Fred's Appliance and see the latest in kitchen appliances.
Disney on Ice presents Frozen and Encanto. Celebrate the power of love. Y Familia. Playing this Friday through Sunday at Spokane Arena. Great seats still available. Visit DisneyOnIce.com and get your tickets today.
Hondas are piggy banks on wheels. Stylish, athletic piggy banks that save you money at every glorious turn. Legendary fuel efficiency, famous for its resale value, and now with great deals including 2 years complimentary maintenance, it's your chance to get into America's best value brand. So start saving money and drive happy as a pig in. See your Inland Northwest Honda dealer today. Honda can handle it.
Experience Minecraft like never before at Minecraft the Exhibition, now at the MAC. Explore the 3D world of the best-selling video game of all time and pop culture phenomenon in this dynamic and immersive exhibition. Step inside the blocky world of Minecraft based on actual in-game builds. Meet 15 life-size Minecraft creatures, including the explosive creeper and mysterious Enderman. Try the game and explore some epic creations from the community. Minecraft the Exhibition, for players and non-players of all ages at the MAC.
Now what? You say it when it feels like you're starting too late. At Prudential, we think you should ask it when you realize it's not too late to start. Like when your new passion is now your life passion, ask now what? Here's what. You come to Prudential and help ensure your retirement has income that lasts a lifetime. Who's your rock? Talk to an advisor and build a more secure retirement today.
Do you show your Vandal pride? Dave sure does. He proudly dons the silver and gold when he's at work, mowing the yard, and especially on game day.
Hey, can we get 3 tacos?
I got this.
Where did you get that?
You don't have a Vandals debit card?
Don't worry, Dave. You can get your Vandal debit card by visiting p1fcu.org/GoVandals. Go Vandals!
Accusations of abuse and neglect at a North Idaho youth home. Are children in danger there? Robin Nance went to the home's owner to get answers.
The article says Cornerstone repeatedly put children in harm's way.
Watch Wednesday, only on 4 News Now at 6.
4 News Now is brought to you by Wendell Motors.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Northwest.
Now, let's talk about what's going on with the Extreme team, because they are already hard at work, even though the actual, the actual plan wasn't until, this week. But you guys have been, all weekend you spent at the site of the Gray Fire.
We had to have a couple of weeks of lead time to get a bunch of permission signed and go through some paperwork, but we're there now. We were there yesterday, and oh, I have to tell you, the Extreme team in action, we saw a lot of this. These trees falling left and right. There were some big trees, and 20 to 30 trees that were very sizable came down, up to 100 trees in all. The Veterans Community Response has been there for weeks, and of course they dedicated all their Sawyers to us yesterday that they could get. We had six people on site. We continue to fell trees. Now, today, we're going to be limbing those with a couple of volunteers that are going to be coming in. Day's going to be a little short, but the help is not short. In fact, there's one coming up November 1st.
We're out here helping our folks who got burned out cut trees. I'm here with the Extreme team. We have an event coming up on November 1st, our annual banquet. It's on the West Plains Chamber.org website. We're having a live and silent auction. Proceeds are going to Reimagine Medical Lake to get to these families that need it. Come out and see us.
Reimagine Medical Lake would love to have some more donations so that all of this work can continue. I should mention that while we're doing this in 3 days, 4 days now, including tomorrow, over the next 3 Saturdays, they're going to do the big picture. So for next Saturday, they need everyone who's qualified with the Chainsaw Sawyers to come in, cut down trees. The next Saturday, it's going to be limbing, and the next Saturday, it's going to be the clean out, and they're looking for the community to come together and help on those. But we'll be having continued coverage yet today on what we get accomplished today and what's being done to help clear those trees to get ready for the rebuild. All right, so our day could be cut short by rain showers. 2 o'clock, we have a pretty good chance of rain, and it's going to increase as we go through the day. Our forecast, 68 degrees, clouds, afternoon rain, and gusty winds, 20 to 30 miles an hour. We'll see tonight those winds diminish early in the morning. Also, the rain showers diminish from 44 for the overnight low. So we look at what's going on in real time, and we do have, again, some cloud cover building in. We see the cold front behind it, that clearing sky, that colder air, and that's going to be the reality as we track this through for Tuesday. Now, we're still influenced by that colder air, but we have this high pressure that's setting in. That's going to set us up for sunshine Wednesday, Thursday, even into Friday. It's going to be really nice. So we look at the 4-day forecast, and this will, by tomorrow morning, be a done deal. We'll see a lot of the showers and activity and that cold front into Montana. It continues to move out. We're going to be high and dry Tuesday, Wednesday, into Thursday. We're setting up for some beautiful fall weather and warmer temperatures. Now, our high today is 68, but it's going to be offset by the winds, the clouds, and the rain showers. 71 into Coeur d'Alene. Elsewhere, mid to upper 60s. So we'll be cooler Tuesday, drier, sunny, and 60. And then Wednesday, that's our final day over in Medical Lake. We're going to see 66, and then it's going to be low 70s. Thursday and Friday going to be an amazing end of the week, no doubt about it. 6:19, it is a Monday morning, and it's time for our Pet of the Week.
At Companions Animal Center, so many animals are waiting to be adopted. Like Lucky, a 3-year-old Argentine Dogo mix, has been waiting for over 3 months for a family to adopt him. And Vinny, a very handsome 5-year-old Shepherd mix. Or Mr. Bay, a 5-year-old Hound mix, has been waiting for almost 6 months to find his forever home. Puppies, smaller dogs, and adorable kittens are adopted within days of arriving at Companions Animal Center. But these friendly, loving giants are still waiting. If you have room in your home and your heart to care for these precious canines, please stop by Companions Animal Center and meet all of them. You are sure to fall in love.
There are some cute guys there for sure. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:20. It was the worst home loss for WSU in over a decade. What the Cougs had to say about their lopsided homecoming loss to Arizona.
But it was an incredible weekend for the Huskies, who won a thriller with Oregon. We will hear from UW on their biggest win of the season next in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota. Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Granite Concepts brings your vision of new countertops to life in 5 easy steps. 1. Preview over 150 slabs on our website, then in person. 2. We'll professionally laser template your project. 3. We'll design your countertop by digitally plotting the most beautiful areas from your hand-selected slab. 4. We'll precision cut a perfect fit and customize with one of a variety of edge profiles. And 5. We'll immaculately install your new countertops in less than a day. Granite Concepts. Beauty set in stone.
It was in August, fires raged through our area. This one, the Gray Fire in Medical Lake. Homes destroyed, trees destroyed along with it. They've got to come down and get moved out for the rebuild. We're here in mid-October to help move them. The 4 News Now Extreme Team, brought to you by and with volunteers from Horizon Credit Union.
Property crime increasing. Shootings in our parks. Homelessness crisis getting worse. Spokane, it doesn't have to be this way. Safer neighborhoods, a vibrant downtown, and people in need getting real help. That's my vision for our future. I'm Kim Please, candidate for Spokane City Council President. I'm a new voice for Spokane, and I'm asking for your vote.
What's up, New York? It's our new season premiere with so many visitors and so many surprises. Cheers to all of you. I love New York.
Watch Kelly today at a special time.
Coming into the season, the expectations for the Washington Huskies were high. A possible Heisman contender and a team that was poised to make a run at the college football playoff. Now halfway through the season, both of those seem like very real chances of hitting. As on Saturday, the Huskies survived a thriller against the Oregon Ducks after the Ducks couldn't ice the game away late in the fourth quarter. It was quarterback Michael Penix Jr. that led the offense right down the field in the final 2 minutes of the game as he capped off the drive with a go-ahead touchdown to Rome Odunze. That certainly looks like that could be a Heisman moment at the end of the season. Oregon will get one more crack at it to send the game into overtime, but the kick sails wide right, and Washington pulls out the victory over rival Oregon. That also propels them to number 5 in the latest AP poll.
You know, we prepare at a high level, and it allows us to go out there on game day and execute at a high level. So, you know, I knew once we got the ball back, I knew that we would get the ball back, and once we did, I knew we was going to go down there and make a play, and that's what we did.
We keep saying it. If it's close, we're going to find a way to win. You know, we're built for this, and we're made for this. We've been through some things, and we learn from them. We take the lessons that we've learned and apply them, and you can see it. And these guys care so much. And
now, across the state, the Washington State Cougars had the exact opposite feelings on Saturday night as they simply didn't show up in their 44-6 loss to Arizona. And for the second straight week, the offense was downright terrible. They put up just 234 yards all game long. And the stat that's both shocking and concerning, they only found their way into Wildcats territory twice. That kind of performance hasn't been seen since the Paul Wolf era.
Well, I think you saw some similar plans the last couple of weeks, getting more guys into coverage and trying to find some ways to put different pressures on Cam, and done a good job when he scrambled around, not giving up a lot of big plays and forced us to run the ball.
Fumble, interception, penalties, all stuff that we control. We didn't control that tonight, and that's how we got whooped.
Now, the road for the Cougs won't get any easier as they're going to have to travel down to Eugene this weekend to take on the Ducks. So in a blink of an eye, this team went from being 13th in the country to possibly 3 straight losses. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
It was really hard. It was really hard to watch.
Zero fun was had on Saturday.
It is now. I'm so sorry. It's now 6:26.
All right, just ahead, the creepy crawly issue plaguing Europe, the bed bug infestation, and the extra precautions you should take when you're traveling.
And a 6-year-old boy killed in a hate crime. His mother also stabbed in Illinois. Police say it's because they're Muslim. The story coming up. And as we head to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Roblox parenting alert. This 27-year-old Delaware man is behind bars, accused of kidnapping an 11-year-old New Jersey girl. ABC News learned he allegedly conversed with her on popular children's online gaming platform Roblox.
Parents need to protect their kids online just as they would in the real world.
Police say Darius Malutwich took the girl from Wayne, New Jersey to Bear, Delaware. Her parents reporting the 11-year-old missing, authorities finding her soon after. ABC reaching out to Roblox, asking them to confirm the two conversed on the platform. And Roblox providing this statement saying they have reached out to law enforcement and are offering our help. And we work tirelessly to prevent grooming on our platform and have a team of thousands of moderators who enforce a strict set of community standards. Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the tips parents need to keep your kids safe online. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. CeraVe with 3 essential ceramides helps restore my natural barrier so I can lock in moisture and we can feel it long after. CeraVe moisturizers.
So I didn't think I needed Swiffer until I saw how easily it picked up my hair every time I dried it. It only takes a minute. Look at that. The heavy-duty cloths are extra thick for amazing trap and lock, even for his hair. Wow. And for dust, I love my heavy-duty duster. The fluffy fibers trap dust on contact. Up high and all around without having to lift a thing. I'm so hooked. You'll love Swiffer or your money back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Northwest Granite.
Right on time.
See our huge selection of Camrys built for everyday drivers at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Fall is here and you're going to need a bigger wallet because you could win a fortune. Qualify in Kootenai Casino's Hot Spins or Weekend Super Spins and you could walk away with a ton of cash. Kootenai Falls Lodge rooms are just $99 a night midweek. Riverview rooms are just $119 a night. Fill up your wallet at the Kootenai Casino this fall by calling 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
A lot of great things debuted in 1979, like the Happy Meal.
And Trivial Pursuit.
Even the Dustbuster.
In our opinion, the best thing to come out in 1979 was Kerner Furniture.
During our 44th anniversary, we are lowering prices on everything in the showroom.
Like this sofa sectional.
And this dining set.
And of course, we always guarantee the lowest Lazy Boy prices.
Anniversary pricing is happening now during Kerner Furniture's 44th anniversary sale. Nice store, low prices.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
All right, let's take a look at some of the stories making waves online in the 4 News Now story tracker.
Bed bug paranoia. It's growing in Europe, leaving many locals and travelers anxious about encountering the unwanted critters. Paris has reported a widespread rise in bed bugs this fall, including sightings on public transit. Concerns have also spread to other cities and countries, including London and the Netherlands. If you are traveling, inspect your room, pull back sheets and blankets, and inspect the seams of the mattress. Experts also recommend not putting your suitcase on the floor or in the corner of a room. That increases the chance of bringing bed bugs home with you.
A Star Wars X-Wing filming model has sold at auction for more than $3.1 million. The original 20-inch starfighter model, one of the just 4 built for close-ups and used in the final battle scenes, was discovered in a box in the model maker's garage after it had been thought to have been lost for decades. Heritage Auctions calls it the pinnacle of Star Wars artifacts to ever reach the market. Man, 3.1 mil. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Monday, October 16th. Let's check in with Mark in our first alert forecast to get this week on the move.
I got $1 million morning underway, but things are going to change quickly. So 54 degrees currently in the West Plains. Into Coeur d'Alene, you're sitting at 49 degrees, dry roads. Got a fairly clear sky, looking pretty good. But things are changing. The 4 things you need to know. The cold front moves in today. It'll be this afternoon, wet and windy afternoon to go with that. Showers overnight, but then sunny and warmer for the week ahead, including tomorrow. Just going to take a while to warm up. We look at the 12-hour forecast. Now, this is bringing in this rain a little later on than the other models. So we're going to keep an eye on these and sort of balance it out. But by 7, 8 o'clock, we look at that rain stopping and moving out with the gusty winds continuing into this evening. 47 at 9 Mile right now, 52 into Post Falls, Coeur d'Alene 48. We've got 48 in Ticini. Now, here's a look at our day today. Air quality is good. In fact, should be that way all week long. We're going to see that increased chance of showers for this afternoon. Our high today, early, 68 degrees at 1 o'clock.
All right, Mark, thank you. The U.S. Justice Department opened a federal hate crime investigation into the stabbing death of a 6-year-old boy.
Authorities in Plainfield, Illinois have charged a 71-year-old man with murdering the boy and stabbing his mother because they were Muslim. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk with our story.
We are taking a live look out of Illinois right now, where outrage is growing after a brutal stabbing killed a 6-year-old and injured his mother. They were allegedly attacked by their landlord. Now, this happened Saturday morning. Investigators say Joseph Zuba targeted the boy and his mother in their Illinois home because of their Muslim faith, amid the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas. The victim told detectives her landlord attacked her with a knife as she ran to the bathroom to call 911. The Will County Sheriff's Office says Zuba stabbed the 6-year-old 26 times. His mother had more than a dozen stab wounds. Council on American Islamic Relations says the boy just celebrated his birthday a couple of weeks ago.
He was a lovely boy who loved his family, his friends. He loved soccer. He loved basketball. And he paid the price for the atmosphere of hate.
The attack comes during a weekend of rising tensions due to the war in the Middle East. FBI Director Christopher Wray, in a speech this weekend, said while there have been no specific credible plots against the U.S., there has been an increase in reported threats since the war broke out. He says his main concern is, quote, a lone wolf motivated by the conflict going on a rampage. Concerns are also mounting in Europe. A Jewish security group reports a 324% increase in anti-Semitic incidents in the UK since the Hamas attack on Israel 9 days ago. Back in Illinois, that mother who was stabbed is expected to survive. The landlord is facing first-degree murder and hate crime charges. President Biden also calling the stabbings horrific. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
In news around the nation this morning, Republican Representative Jim Jordan of Ohio is pushing to be the next Speaker of the House. He's hoping to succeed the recently ousted Kevin McCarthy, who lost the role in large part due to members of his own party. The Republican conference nominated Jordan for Speaker last week after Steve Scalise dropped out of the race. But numerous GOP sources say dozens of House Republicans will not vote for Jordan. The House is expected to hold a vote for House Speaker tomorrow.
We have a lot of people on the bench. I think Jim Jordan will be an excellent speaker. I think he'll be able to get to 217. If not, we have other leaders in the House.
A Republican source tells CNN Jordan has had some positive talks with some House members, and he may call for multiple ballots tomorrow if necessary. Back here at home, community members in East Central Spokane unboxed some of their favorite memories this weekend.
People brought everything from photographs to books to the Carl Maxey Center to recognize and honor Black history. Dr. Scott Finney teaches Africana Studies at Eastern Washington University. He wants to share history and the continuing development of education for African American students in Spokane.
Education has always been the centerpiece. And of course, for 225 years under slavery, literacy was denied. So this is a major part of I would say, the incorporation of the African American experience here in the United States.
The goal is to create a place for the public to have easier access to Black history. People can still bring materials to the Spokane Public Library to add to the archive. You can find more information about the digital archives on KXLY.com.
Pickleball fanatics can gear up and get ready to serve because a new facility with indoor courts may soon be built near downtown Spokane. Records show it could be built here at the corner of Lincoln and Mallon, like kind of right across from the Wonder Building there. A pre-development application with the city shows the Wonderground Indoor Sports Facility is a nearly 13,000 square foot property that would have pickleball courts, a cafe, and virtual golf. Members of Spokane's pickleball community say they're excited. They want more indoor courts, especially with temperatures dropping. But athletes aren't the only ones thrilled about this idea. So are nearby businesses.
It brings so much more fun to this neighborhood that's growing with the arena and the podium. We're excited, of course, for us. It's going to, bring more attention to our business and to Bucks Tire and Automotive. We're just thrilled. We're thrilled to have some more excitement and more movement in the neighborhood.
All that's left is the permit application. Once that's submitted, if it's approved, construction on that facility can get underway.
That is dinkalicious.
Dinkalicious.
Because if you're dinking, in pickleball, and it's, fantastic.
A lot of work to be done at that corner, though. It looks like kind of a mess with that old building.
I like the whole thought of the virtual golf in there and a cafe. It's going to be fun. Fun.
All right, good morning, Northwest time now, 6:37.
All right, we are talking about fun this morning if you're all into sunshine, and if you like rain, then that's your evening too.
A little bit for everybody. How about that? Yeah, rainy days and Monday afternoons, I guess. About 1 o'clock, we really see that build in. We take a live look at the One Spokane Stadium. Looking beautiful this morning. Your full forecast is coming up.
And you can do a whole lot more than just binge watch shows on Netflix. You can now immerse yourself in them. What Netflix houses are all about, just ahead.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
A combination of fun and performance is why Kylie and I are excited to show you the Subaru Crosstrek.
The all-wheel drive Crosstrek offers an available 2.5-liter Subaru Boxer engine, giving you extra performance and power unlike anything on or off the road.
There's no shortage of space for passengers and a surprising amount of cargo room for your gear.
The Crosstrek now offers an 11.6-inch touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto integration.
Check out the Subaru Crosstrek and receive no problem customer attention at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
There is a place where magic seems to hide around every corner, where cherished memories are born in twinkling snowflakes, where enchanting adventures await all who explore. Where is this real-life winter wonderland? Nestled by the lake is Coeur d'Alene's Holiday Light Show, an experience you will never forget. Discover Santa's all-new North Pole with holiday getaways starting at only $250.
What you're seeing today is a successful eye surgery. And this, the dedicated hours of virtual training that made it happen.
The RPOS mRNA.
Academic advancements are being achieved every day through collaborative hands-on learning. Upskilling careers, now made possible through immersive environments. Crucial engine maintenance, perfected in simulated training settings. Coming back from an injury with training designed to sharpen skills and improve performance. These are the ways the metaverse is being used every day, today.
Did you know Idaho high school seniors graduating next spring are eligible for up to $8,000 in grant money for career training and education through Idaho Launch? Funds can be used to cover the cost of apprenticeships, job training, community college, and university programs that lead to in-demand careers. Funds are limited. Apply today. Students choose their own path, and Idaho Launch helps pay for it. Idaho Launch. Support in every direction.
Welcome back. It's now 6:40. NASA launched a spacecraft from Florida on Friday, which is headed to Psyche, the largest of several metal-rich asteroids in our solar system. The spacecraft expected to reach the asteroid in August of 2029 after a 2.2 billion-mile journey. This is the latest in a series of missions seeking clues about the formation of our planet about 4.5 billion years ago.
10-second takeaway on your screen. Afternoon rain and winds accompanying that. So you're going to need some sunglasses in the morning and some rain gear in the afternoon. Our high today, though, 68 degrees.
Well, Netflix will soon be opening locations that will allow fans to fully immerse themselves in their favorite Netflix shows. They'll be called Netflix House and will have rotating installations. Fans will not only be able to shop for themed products, they'll also be able to eat food based on a show and play some games, too. The company is aiming to launch the first 2 locations in the U.S. in 2025 before expanding globally. However, the exact locations have yet to be announced. Obviously, Stranger Things, I think, would be the big one, especially with the younger crowd.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd go for like Last Kingdom or Peaky Blinders, probably.
Oh my gosh, there you go. It's now 6:42.
All right, we're back with Mark's full forecast and this week's Miracle Monday, all after this break.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Jonah here. Before you decide on an SUV, I invite you to see and drive the Volkswagen Tiguan. It's impressive and it checks all the boxes. A roomy interior, plenty of cargo space with remote power liftgate. All-wheel drive, that's important in the Northwest. Solid performance, modern infotainment system with all the high-tech choices. Check out the Tiguan at your nearby Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
We are creating a culture of excellence, not only in customer service, but with our team members and employees as well. Quality craftsmanship means quality products, quality services, and quality restoration. And when you add all that up, that's why we're the best.
Get ready for Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Coming to Spokane Arena, November 3rd through 5th. Brought to you by BKT Tires and Great Clips. You have to see it live, so lock in your seats today at monsterjam.com.
I spent 25 years helping people get into shelter and housing. I know every dollar counts. That's why I'm really disappointed with Mayor Nadine Woodward. She enriched a political donor while bankrupting our shelter system, leasing his warehouse, which didn't even have running water, for more than fair value, and using our money to increase the value of his property. We deserve better. Elect Lisa Brown.
Accusations of abuse and neglect at a North Idaho youth home. Are children in danger there? Robin Nance went to the home's owner to get answers.
The article says Cornerstone repeatedly put children in harm's way.
Watch Wednesday, only on 4 News Now at 6.
Hey Spokanites, it's Megan from Waterwise Spokane, and we have a challenge for you. Starting October 10th through the 22nd, keep an eye out for the golden stencil near storm drains in your neighborhood and all across the city boundaries. When you find a stencil, head to this website to enter. And if you want an extra entry, send in a fun selfie and it can be featured on KXLY. Winners will receive a gift card to a local business. We can't wait to see what you come up with and enjoy exploring Spokane. And remember, drains are for rains.
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Spokane, the most amazing care anywhere.
All right, welcome back. The tiniest of details can make a huge difference when it comes to a child being rushed to the hospital.
A Sacred Heart Children's Hospital knows it takes more than equipment and medicine to put its young patients at ease. That's why it gives out stuffed animals. And Sydney Charles has the story in this month's Miracle Monday.
Santana Ursua was 6 years old when he found out he had cancer. It was so bad he had to be life-flighted to the Children's Hospital. With everything spiraling out of his control, he was given a choice by one of the EMTs that has stayed with him for more than a decade.
It was scary. It was sudden, definitely unexpected.
During the ride, the EMT introduced Santana to an unlikely friend.
He let me pick between two little stuffed animals. It was a little dog or this bear, and that was when I was 6 and I still have him.
Santana named his teddy bear Carlos.
It was just kind of something for me to cling on to. It was something to distract myself, get my mind off of the current situation. And then eventually I was just kind of like, yeah, this is gonna be my guy.
Carlos helped Santana through difficult moments, like finding out he had to undergo treatment for the second time after his cancer was in remission.
One of the first things that we packed after that second time was Carlos. Yeah. Just immediately knew he was coming with us.
The staff at Sacred Heart also helped him through it.
I would always get a bunch of different nurses greeting me with cheery voices and smiles on their faces. They're just super excited to see me, and that made it a lot more enjoyable to be up there.
Santana's cancer is in remission again.
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I've got my hair again.
Dr. Judy Fellenhauer is Santana's primary oncologist.
I think one of my favorite parts of being an oncologist is being able to watch children and families grow. He was just starting school, and now he's close to graduating. It's a really wonderful feeling.
She says comfort items can make a huge impact on a child.
Whether it be stuffed animals, toys of any kind, as much as we can normalize the experience or provide distraction, that really goes a long way in helping kids come out the other end a normal, healthy child, psychologically as well as physically.
I mean, this one small stuffed animal essentially was kind of like a beacon of light for me, a symbol of comfort and safety in such a scary journey for a little kid.
Santana is now a senior at Kennewick High School and wants to pursue a career in cybersecurity. The stuffed animal given to him and other kids at Sacred Heart are possible thanks to donations to the Child's Miracle Network. If you'd like to support, you can find the donation page under this story on KXLY.com. 100% of your donation stays right here in our own community. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Oh, we wish Santana all the best in his future. Cybersecurity.
I know he's a senior in high school now, but I keep wanting to say, what a cute kid. He just seems like a great kid, right?
Yeah, I think he'd take it. It's good to have him along. They do great work there. And, of course, we're planning out Making Spirits Bright already for November to light up the lights at Cowley Park.
Right below.
I know we're still in fall. We still have things to do. We're going to have some great weather, guys. Do you have plans to get out there and get some of the leaves and stuff? Yeah. Yeah. Well, starting today and then ending the week. It's going to be great. So 68 degrees will be our high today. That's 10 degrees above average. East winds 5 to 10, but gusting this afternoon, 20 to 30 mile an hour wind gusts. 44 for the overnight low. Showers will be diminishing overnight. We're still going to see gusty winds, but Tuesday should be cool and calmer. So we look at where this front's coming from. So there's today. We're seeing that transition. Now the cold front and that colder air is still with us for tomorrow and influencing, again, 60 degrees, but we'll have a clear sky. Things are looking pretty good. Now we see from the southwest that influence, that warmer air. It's going to be clean air. We don't have smoke expected in our region. We're going to have fairly clear skies throughout many of the days. We look at the 4-day forecast and we see this arriving this afternoon and exiting by tomorrow morning about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So as you wake up, should have a dry condition, variable cloud, sunshine, and then we're going to see more shower activity to the north, but we're going to remain dry and fairly clear with that high pressure that's going to dominate, and that's all the way through Friday morning. So this really looks like a beautiful midweek, end week situation. 68 our high today, 71 into Coeur d'Alene, Sandpoint at 69 degrees, but it's going to be a little cooler. Moses Lake into Ritzville, you're going to have temperatures into the mid-60s. Here's a look at our highs for Tuesday. So we're going to be at 68 today. Tomorrow, we're going to be into the low 60s. And when we look at the planning forecast, we can see how then we rebuild. By Wednesday, we're going to have 66, 70 and sunny. That continues into Friday with above average end of the week. And then even the weekend, dry Saturday, about a 30 to 40% chance of showers right now on Sunday. And that's way out there. But the end of the week is going to be gorgeous.
Yeah, it sure is.
Liking the looks of that for sure.
All right, Mark, thanks so much. It's now 10 minutes before the hour.
All right, your morning sprint is coming up next. Thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Monday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
As a family-owned company, Factory Rep Blinds really does care about each and every one of our customers and the experience that they have with us. Our company's founder, Gary, was a factory representative for 36 years. We bring all the samples to you because your home is really the best showroom. And we professionally measure and install the window treatments for you. That's why our customers tell their friends who tell their friends.
Call us or schedule your free consultation today at FactoryRepBlinds.com. Factory Rep Blind.
Do you have property damage? Burke's Restoration provides full-service emergency response for residential and commercial disasters. Wind damage? Burke's can handle that. Is flooding your problem? Burke's Restoration knows just what to do. Fire or smoke damage? Call Burke's today. You didn't plan on a disaster, but you have a choice on who restores it. Choose the best. Burke's Restoration takes care of fire, smoke, wind, or water damage and more. Tell your insurance company you choose Burke's Restoration. Call or click today.
Here we go. Football is back, and your fantasy lineups are set. But the real action this season is at Turf Club Sportsbook. We've got real sports betting in the heart of the action at Northern Quest, with wall-to-wall HD TVs and luxury leather seating just off the casino floor. And now, you can even place bets right on your phone with our new mobile app. There's nothing fantasy about that. Turf Club Sportsbook, the ultimate game changer.
Interested in updating your home? Then listen to what people say about the great prices at Carpet Barn.
They always give us a good price, so we like that.
We'd heard good things about Carpet Barn. They were in our budget. We loved it.
We came in here and got great service. They had a really good selection. I liked the prices. The staff was helpful, and they can install very quickly. It was a good buying experience.
Come in and see the great buys on carpet, luxury vinyl plank, and hardwood at Carpet Barn.
Hey, Donnie, can you give me one reason to call the advocates?
Sorry, Ken, I can't.
I can. I mean, who fights like we do? You can't give me one reason?
Nope.
How about that we take on big insurance bullies? We're not afraid of any case. We're passionate and smart. Really? You can't come up with one reason?
I can't come up with one, Ken. Because there are 500 million.
All the money we've recovered for our clients. Injured? You deserve justice. You deserve an advocate.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, it's 6:53. Let's get you ready for your Monday here in the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles has new details on Israel's war with Hamas.
A cold front is moving in after lunchtime. Mark has your forecast just ahead.
But first, breaking news out of central Washington.
Yeah, this image shows a crash that happened earlier this morning near Cle Elum between a semi, a DOT transportation truck, and a patrol car. According to Washington State Patrol, there were only minor injuries in the crash. The DOT says one lane of westbound I-90 is now back open. That's just as of a few minutes ago. It had been closed for a few hours. State Patrol says it will release more details about the crash later this morning. We'll let you know when we learn more.
When we take a look at the temperatures that we have as we wake up and thinking about heading out, well, it's on the cool side, but not cold. 54 downtown, 47 into 9 Mile, and, well, you've got 48 into Coeur d'Alene. Our forecast radar, yeah, it's this afternoon this cold front arrives, so we're going to see the clouds, and then the rain showers coming in about 1, 2 o'clock potentially, and then we're going to see things clear and get cool overnight. Tomorrow we clear out. Today's high is going to be 68 degrees, well above average.
As Israel's war with Hamas continues, a new agreement will allow people to safely escape through the Palestinian territory's southern border today. Now, that deal comes as Americans scramble for seats on emergency flights out of the region and as Israeli troops prepare for a potential ground incursion into Gaza. This morning, the number of people killed on both sides is now nearly 4,000, including more than 24 U.S. citizens. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken arrived in Jerusalem earlier today for talks with Israeli officials. Live coverage on Israel's war with Hamas is coming up next on Good Morning America.
The U.S. Justice Department opened a federal hate crime investigation into the stabbing death of a 6-year-old boy. Authorities in Plainfield, Illinois, have charged 71-year-old Joseph Zuba with murdering the boy and stabbing his mother because they are Muslim, amid the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas. The landlord is now facing first-degree murder and hate crimes charges. President Biden also calling the stabbings horrific.
Spokane is joining cities across the nation that have held rallies in response to the war in Israel. A rally for Israel took place yesterday in Riverfront Park. Many members of Spokane's Jewish community sharing words, stories, and support for Israel. There was an enhanced number of police officers there, but everything remained peaceful. The organizers say they were overwhelmed by the turnout and the support.
This is National Teen Driver Safety Week. Law enforcement agencies around the country are encouraging parents to talk to your teens about safe driving habits. According to the CDC, car crashes are the #1 cause of death for teenagers in the U.S. The National Road Safety Foundation's David Reich says before kids even start driving, parents have a responsibility to lead by example. He says distractions like phones, eating, and talking with friends are a problem for young drivers. Talking to your kids about limiting these could save their life.
In news around the nation this morning, Republican Representative Jim Jordan of Ohio is pushing to be the next Speaker of the House. He's hoping to succeed the recently ousted Kevin McCarthy, who lost the role in large part due to members of his own party. The Republican conference nominated Jordan for Speaker last week after Steve Scalise dropped out of the race. The House is expected to hold a vote for House Speaker tomorrow.
Pickleball fanatics can gear up and get ready to serve and dink and lob. A new facility with indoor courts may soon be built near downtown Spokane. Records show it could be built at the corner of Lincoln and Mallon. A pre-development application shows the city shows the Wonderground Indoor Sports Facility is a nearly 13,000 square foot property that would have pickleball courts, a cafe, and virtual golf. Members of Spokane's pickleball community say they are excited about it.
Community members in East Central Spokane unboxed some of their favorite memories this weekend. People brought everything from photographs to books to the Karl Maxey Center to recognize and honor Black history. The goal is to create a place for the public to have easier access to Black history. People can still bring materials to the Spokane Public Library to add to the archive. You can find more information about the digital archives on KXOY.com.
Monday Night Football takes over our airwaves at 5 o'clock as the Cowboys take on the Chargers. You can watch special editions of 4 News Now before the game at 3 and 4, and then right after the game is over as well. Hey, we'll see you for a check of weather right after this break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
What I want people to know about Numerica's involvement is that it's genuine.
I work at a company that supports the community because we're a part of it.
It's important to give back to the community you live in. We are truly here to help, and we're passionate about it.
Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap.
We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota. Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, it's a dry start to the day. Got some cloud cover, got some clear skies. Going to need the shades there for a little bit, but that sun's just coming up. And we're going to see that at 7:10 being fully with us. We're going to have rain showers coming in this afternoon as early as 1 o'clock. Our high today is 68 degrees. Now, tomorrow, it's going to be a better sky condition, but cooler. After the cold front passes, that cooler behind it, it's going to be 60 and then 66. And then we're going to have low 70s Thursday and Friday. Going to be wonderful. Over the weekend, we'll cool back. But an average high, guys, is 58.
Wow. Yeah, so quite a bit above that.
Indeed. Hey, we'll see you throughout Good Morning America with live local updates. GMA starts now.